Guess what day it is? Just guess. Come on, you know what day it is. You don't know? How could you not know? It might be the most beautiful day, no, the greatest day. Okay, I'll tell you. It's Hump Day. It's time for the Hump Day podcast with Matt and Zoe.
What is this? Matt and Zoe's back to business. Let's get it. Welcome to the Hump Day podcast. I'm Zoe.
I'm Matt.
And we're going to go right into it. But before we do, excuse me, I'm a little hoarse today, but it ain't going to matter. We're going to still keep it going.
Also, for last week, sorry about just the bloopers. I made a mistake and didn't plug in the audio. So we recorded a whole episode. Zoe came over here, recorded a whole episode. No audio. The video was great. It looked fine. I turned up the volume. Nothing was there. So sorry about that, but I hope you guys enjoyed the bloopers. I know we did. I know my whole family did.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny.
Yeah,
we get those about once a week. We got a little, like before we film, something happens. So it's always funny. We're always trying to stay laughing. So this week we're talking about just Trump and how he gets blamed for everything and how the media kind of flips everything around, and it's starting to show that it's not actually true, most of what's being said. Let's jump right into the flooding in Texas, how he's getting blamed for that. And here's a video about the flooding right here.
Up until each and every person is accounted for. In Ingram, I'm Destiny Fuller reporting.
The Trump administration also slamming Democrats who claim that the National Weather Service wasn't properly staffed for the storms.
It was.
The Associated Press spoke with Jason Runyon, a meteorologist with the National Weather Service for the affected areas in Texas, who said, quote, there were extra people in here that night, and that's
how's
typical
that
in every
understaffed?
weather
This
service
extra
office.
people? Come on.
You staff up for an event and bring people in on overtime and hold people over.
Unfortunately, in the wake of this once-in-a-generation natural disaster, we have seen
knows how to handle herself.
pushed by Democrats such as Senator Chuck Schumer and some members of the media. Blaming President Trump for these floods is a depraved lie, and it serves no purpose.
But the fires in
during this
Hawaii,
time
nobody
of
blamed
national
Biden.
mourning.
I mean, rightfully
Despite
so. It's not
unprecedented
Biden's
rainfall,
fault.
Correct.
The National Weather Service executed timely and precise forecasts and warnings.
National News Desk meteorologist Avery Tomasco with our station in Austin wrote, the National Weather Service issued a flood watch for Kerr County more than 12 hours ahead of the catastrophic flood. A flash flood warning was issued for Hunt and Ingram 3 hours before the Guadalupe started to climb. They did their job, and they did it well.
They warned them. Nobody evacuated. That's their fault.
Nobody did.
Yeah. So why is that? Like, how could that even be considered Trump's fault? You know what I mean?
Oh, man, listen, man. It rained today.
Must be Trump's fault.
I'm pretty sure it's Trump's fault.
It's got to be.
It gets boring after a point. It's just like, it gets boring. It literally gets boring. You like, come on, guys. Y'all just doing a little too much at this point.
Yeah.
There's no way every single thing can be this man's fault. Maybe they just really telling themselves that at the end of the day. And I think they really need to start prescribing some medicine for the TDS.
Trump derangement syndrome?
Thanks.
We got a little video on that later. We'll check it out. Hold on. Let's go to the next one.
I've been avoiding watching coverage of this Texas flood because I knew how pissed off it was going to get me.
Crying.
And I couldn't avoid it any more this morning. They gutted the National Weather Service.
How are you blaming Trump here?
They fucking gutted the National Weather Service, and now dozens of camp children are probably dozens of Central Texas residents are now missing or gone. I've seen one clip of a camp bunk building floating down the river with kids screaming at the top of their lungs. That was enough for me. That was enough for me.
National Weather Service.
Every Republican that's going to have the fucking audacity to scream, don't make this political. How dare y'all make this political? Everything is political right
like
now.
Roseanne
This was a totally
everything is
completely
political right
avoidable
now.
tragedy.
It has nothing to do with
People in
Trump.
power know that.
They said they were super staffed. It's like they're in an echo chamber.
Worst things happen.
And they just hear something and they're like, yeah, that must be it. Let me tell you. And they don't believe. They don't look at facts. They don't believe facts.
Administration felt like it was death and destruction every single day.
The earth is flat. I don't care what you can prove. The earth is flat.
All over
like, you
again
can't say nothing to a brick wall.
Facts.
Let's check out this next one.
And if you unplug this country, and by the way, once you decide you're going to go to war with Iran, as we've apparently the morons who run our country have decided
at this point,
that is, I mean, a very likely outcome.
Talk about the bombing in Iran.
Really? Absolutely. Everyone's like, oh, they could send an ICBM or whatever. Why would they bother to throw a missile at the United States across the ocean when they could unplug the country? And then you have real casualties, mass casualties, and
unplug the countries like electricity.
Chaos. Oh yeah. People are not prepared for this. They haven't thought it through. Our leaders have not prepared them for it at all.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it's on your iPhone. You don't have an iPhone, and there's no electricity, and there's no water, and there's no way to get anywhere.
Yeah.
Come on, dude. And that could happen. That's not science fiction.
So I listened to that very closely.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes, sir.
I can say right now that the United States of America's infrastructure isn't that strong. Why? Because of the previous administration.
Yeah, we're relying on a little bit on Canada, right? Electricity.
No. I'm not talking about none of that. I'm just talking about period, like our whole infrastructure, like by him saying that somebody can actually unplug the United States. It is due to because our infrastructure is not as strong. Once Joe Biden allowed all of these illegal people in, you know, you literally got people who hate America that came into this country.
Yeah, look at Michigan and Minnesota.
From other countries, you know, Iranians, they could be a part of ISIS. I mean, just a long list of people who really, really, really have hate for America. And once you let those people in, even though we're doing everything that we can to round up those people, there's no saying what those people have done in the 4 years while Joe Biden was in office.
I see what you're saying. Like they could have messed with some stuff, or
they could have been preparing.
They
could have been preparing. They could have been doing surveillance. They could have been.
I mean, there's a lot of what ifs.
Yeah, there is, but the possibility is definitely there.
It is.
You know what I mean? And
but I don't think that.
I would hope not, but that's just being a little more realistic.
Yeah. Being more careful, I guess. Like
literally being more open-minded. Yeah. And because that's something that you could receive. That's receptive information. Like once you look back and you really dawn on the 4 years we had with Joe Biden, you're like, well, shit, it's a possibility something like that could
possible.
Like that happen because they're already here.
But there's plan Bs, there's plan Cs. So like nobody's gonna turn our lights off. Listen, that's impossible.
Hey, you got people that's willing. You got suicide bombers, bro.
Yeah.
So you don't know what.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately,
people will blow themselves up for what they believe in. So you really don't know. But no, I mean, it's impossible. I mean, it's just something that people shouldn't be closed-minded about, especially with it's a little more out there. But
yeah, he's out there.
Is there a possibility? Yeah,
sure, it's possible. Yeah, absolutely, a lot's possible. But yeah, he used to be a very I don't want to say strong Republican, but he was like had strong Republican thoughts, and he kind of went too far to the right. You know what I mean? Okay. Like you have a far left and a far right.
That's
and I think he even went over to Russia.
That's Nazi-ish. Because they say Nazis was like super right wing.
Yeah,
like I'm talking about extreme right wing.
He's not a Nazi.
No,
like, I get what you're saying.
If he's that far over there,
aspersion. Nazi is a very like
correct. My apologies for that.
No worries.
But I mean,
we get what you were saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's far right, and it seems like he's gone further right. He's a little bit
out there.
He's a little bit out there. So you remember when the president was talking about deportations and everything, and the nuclear, not letting Iran have a nuclear bomb?
That's right.
That was a big deal for our president, right?
First of all,
this is our president.
Israel
a couple presidents
is
ago.
a true friend, is the greatest
though, right?
ally in the region. And if Israel is attacked, America will stand with Israel. As long as I'm president of the United States, Iran will not get a nuclear weapon.
Applause.
I made that clear when I came into office. To get Iran to recognize it needs to give up its nuclear program and abide by the UN resolutions and we are going to continue to keep the pressure on to make sure that they do not get a nuclear weapon. That's in America's national interest, and that will be the case so long as I'm president.
How odd is that?
Oh, the irony.
Doesn't it sound like somebody we know?
It definitely does.
So the reason I said something about immigration is because he was also big on deporting people as well. So a lot of what Trump's doing is actually what Obama did. It's just getting a bad light.
previous
yeah,
presidents.
yeah.
If he's seen something, a policy or anything that these guys
He's
had that
grabbing what's
worked
good.
for America, he literally
picking
picks.
it, yeah.
He picks from every
His predecessors.
left or right. It really
Yep.
doesn't matter. So
Obama was very left.
that's how I know.
Not far left.
Even though he ran conservative, you could tell he has a lot of independent standards.
I think he's open-minded.
I'll pick from here. I'll pick from here if it works. I don't care who it came from.
Yeah, not
if
the
it
rotten
worked,
apple. Let me get the
if it
good
worked
apple.
for America,
Yep.
whether it came from the left or the right, I'm going to take it. You know what I mean? So, and
He's
the
a
more
thinking
we
man,
play
too.
stuff like that, it lets them know that he's definitely not. He's bipartisan as he can get. He's open to both sides, really, really, really working
He has
together.
a lot of
because
strong Republican stances, but he has some that Republicans don't like.
there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. And he literally grabs from Democrats. You
Yeah.
know, a lot of the things that he does, he's literally mimicked from or emulated, shall I say, from the previous presidents.
And
that
the
were
far left
Democrats.
is just trying to polarize him to say this guy's evil, but really he's more moderate than most Republicans even are.
Oh, absolutely.
That I've seen. He
Absolutely.
does have some strong, so you can cherry pick.
If
and say,
he's
this
wicked, if he's wicked for being as strong as he is on immigration,
yeah.
if he's wicked, then Obama's the devil.
Yeah.
Period. The Obama was the worst. So and the way he used to treat people, some of the things I've seen, y'all talk about alligator Alcatraz. This man had kids sleeping out in the heat on the floor.
Yeah.
Absolutely, bro. Kids, children, not just the adults, the children too. But yet, y'all want to polarize Trump for deporting them. But at least he's putting these people in temperature controlled facilities.
And
fully sheltered,
as the devil's
not in the
advocate
elements.
here, like this is a newer age and a lot more is readily available to us.
Correct.
So Trump is more under a microscope than Obama was.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Like you could hop on YouTube and see videos all over, boom, boom, boom. But Obama's time, like YouTube was there, but it wasn't as prevalent. There wasn't as many people reporting. There wasn't as much false reports.
That's
you know what I
right.
mean? So Obama just didn't get the
Well, you know why it
pushback
wasn't a lot
that
of
would be
false
expected.
reports? Because it was only one report.
Yeah.
If you look at it, most of these news agencies have been left leaning forever.
Oh yeah.
So as long as it's a Democrat president, they're going to report that. Whether it's false or whether it's true, they're going to report that.
They're going to report the good stuff.
They're going to report the good stuff. With Trump, like even with these, I was just telling my old lady, I was like, it's amazing when you watch all of these deportation videos with ISIS in California. They always pick somebody that got a problem with it to put in front of the camera.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's they had me scared. These people are just hardworking. Why y'all ain't putting nobody who agrees with it?
I seen an
in front
interview
of the
with
camera?
a Brazilian guy that was like, "Yeah, they arrested me and everything. They checked my papers. I was good. I I still support them. Like, but
it's
that
hard to
doesn't
find
get
that.
national
Yeah,
news.
that's what I'm saying.
That doesn't
They
get
don't
the
put that out.
leverage because it doesn't.
NBC, MSNBC,
Yeah.
CNN, they will never
doesn't
put
follow the
those kind of
narrative.
guys
Yeah.
in front of the camera who's like, oh, I'm so happy that ICE came and got this guy out of the community. They're going to always find a fear-mongered believer and
the
put them in front of,
children or something.
they're breaking up families. Oh, look, all the children were crying. Man, get out of here.
Let's check out some Trump derangement syndrome. You were just talking about that.
Some people hate Donald Trump. Some people love Donald Trump. I just think you cannot deny that he is there is nobody like him.
There's two forms of Trump derangement syndrome, though. There's the kind where you hate him so much,
the other guy.
it's irrational.
He's very funny.
And even if he's for something you support, you still be against him. And a lot of liberals have Trump derangement syndrome, and some Republicans.
Well, that's a general thing. I think that's just a political derangement syndrome, too. I mean, I have friends that it's like you could show them the same exact thing, but if it's a Republican saying it or a Democrat, and they'll choose the other side, you know?
Well, that's why there's the other version of Trump derangement syndrome, which is you love him so much that when he goes against something he said he would do, or he does something that's against your principles, you change your own principles to support him. And I think that's just as dangerous.
It's true. That's true.
And I try
You got
not
your
to
blinders
have-
on. You're just saying Trump's right. Like,
Tunnel vision, correct.
Exactly. Sometimes he makes mistakes.
Yeah.
Sometimes he has to pivot, and maybe it's not necessarily a mistake. Maybe he's testing it, like the tariffs. He put those tariffs up
we're
high.
not doing that, bro.
No,
We're not doing that.
Listen, just hear it out for a second.
Oh, God.
He put the tariffs up high, as a tool and pivoted from that, and now it's down to 10%, and now all the countries are making deals because August 1st is
that hard deadline.
It's going to go a hard deadline, so everybody's trying to make deals. So he used that, and he said, "Okay, this is a little too high. Let me pivot to this." Boom, boom.
No, it wasn't that. You know what? It kills me that you keep using it as if he made some kind of mistake. Bro,
I don't know if mistake's
you're talking
the
about
word.
you're dealing with a guy that's. I'm telling you, this guy playing chess, bro. This is the art of war, bro. This is Sun Tzu. This is Sun Tzu. This is the art of war, bro. He's not, bro. The way we don't give him enough credit for his brilliance, bro. He is a brilliant mind, and now that I'm really sitting here and thinking about it, bro, he's a brilliant mind, bro. There's literally nobody like him, bro. He knew what he was doing when he put those tariffs in play. It ain't no, oh, well, you know what? Let me throw this and see if it's sticking.
So you're saying he put him all the way up. He put him all the way up.
It was a method.
So
I think whatever he did was strategically thought out.
That's very possible.
Even the way he pivoted, it was the way he calculated it would go. I've even heard some people with negotiations say, you just shoot out there.
Well, yeah, it's like
shoot out there.
It's like negotiating a price. Like you say,
you have a number that you want. You have a number,
you say higher,
but you say, come on,
and that's possible.
Come
but
that
90,
know that,
hold
man.
on, 95% stuff is like astronomical,
bro. But you got to know who you're dealing with. We have all of the cards, bro. He keeps saying it on TV. I have all the cards. Yeah. America has all the cards.
We'll let you hold a couple.
We have all the cards.
Yeah,
we have the power.
I mean,
we
it's
have
very
all the
possible.
cards. I'm telling you, bro. You're dealing with somebody, bro. This man ain't no joke, bro. He ain't no joke.
He's got a good head on his shoulders. He knows how to pivot. If he makes a mistake, he knows how to gauge the public, how to take the temperature, and say, "Okay, this is where we're going." When he does things, he maybe does them a certain way, and then maybe turns a little bit.
I think we need to create an episode where we literally give him his flowers.
You don't think that he's made mistakes, though, at all?
I think he's made. I mean, even with his businesses, I think that he's made some bad decisions, but it's a learning. You know, it's a learning curve.
He knows how to pivot.
It's a learning. I think the tariffs because he was talking about it the whole time before he came in.
That's
so
just
you know it was already something that he mapped out because from the whole election.
Yeah,
coming up, leading up to it. That's all he was talking about. And so you know he had already had this in. He had a plan. He already had a plan with it, bro. I'm telling you.
I get what you're saying.
I'm saying he does
95% is a crazy amount, and I think he did it, and then he pivoted. But
I don't think he winged anything. Right. I don't think he wings nothing. I don't think he wings nothing.
Everything is a stock market, right? It's not, hey, maybe you win, maybe you lose. You got to be able to pivot. If you start losing money,
well, let me ask you a question.
You know what I mean?
So far, everything that he's told you to do with that, he's been right. Spot on.
What do you mean
when it crashed, he was like, start buying. Because it's going to soar. Bro, I'm trying to figure out where has he went wrong for us to question him at yet. Nowhere. The only way I said the Jeffrey Epstein thing. The tariffs, he was spot on with it because he told us what he was going to do leading up to it, bro. So I believe that he mathematically, absolutely, but I think he's brilliant.
If he does make it, let's say he didn't make any mistakes yet, but I know if he does make a
mistake,
how
to pivot
he's going to pivot and say, okay, maybe that was a little too far. Let me turn it just a little.
I need you to just give him his credit. Don't keep making it seem like it was a mistake. It was a mistake with the tariffs, so he backtracked. You know what? It's crazy.
For him all 3 times.
It's crazy you say that because I listen to CNN, bro. They try to say he did the same thing, bro, and it makes me upset. They're like, oh, but Donald Trump backed off. Oh, but he folded. He backed off. Man, he didn't because really it was already his strategy to do it that way.
I'm not saying he backed off. I'm saying maybe he pivoted. I don't know what's in his head.
Correct.
But all I know is it's working out. So regardless, inflation's 2.21%. It's coming down. So we're good. We're good for now. As long as August 1st comes around, we're good. Let's watch the next video.
The pivot.
Immigration. Here we go.
Why are you shipping these immigrants up north? We need them.
They're saying it. They're saying it out loud right here.
It's not reaching our table because those who pick the crops.
Those are pick the crops.
The slave masters. Listen to those slave masters.
Vegetables would rot in the ground if they weren't being picked by many illegal immigrants.
Wow, many illegal immigrants.
Are expensive now. Wait.
Oh, ALC. What
farms are?
Bro, you're Puerto Rican, bro. You're not.
It's on your table. Think about who picked it.
For 20 million people, the people who pick your crops.
Oh, that's what they do.
Regularity from Mexico usually to work in the fields.
Those
illegally
come into our country, they work the fields.
That's your Jasmine Crockett, your girl.
I can't wait
until American women can't get blueberries.
She sounds stupid.
That was just.
You now pick your own fruits and vegetables in the blazing hot sun for $5 an hour.
Wow! Oh, that's how much y'all paying them.
Literally.
Wait, that's how much y'all.
Who wash the dishes after we
Oh,
eat.
you know what? You was the devil.
Milk gets a lot higher because I don't know if any of you have ever been in a
All of these
dairy
rich
farm.
people,
It is god-awful.
but she's rich
Have
too.
no immigration, then we would have no food on our plates. We would have nobody cleaning up in the
Boy, you
hospital.
fake ass
I
Obama.
have friends texting me like all morning. My gardener didn't show up. My housekeeper didn't show up.
Do it
You're going to
yourself.
actually have to do
Clean
some
that
work
stuff
around your house.
We're not going to have anybody around to wipe our asses because we don't
To wipe our asses?
If you kick every Latino out of this country, then who is going to be cleaning your toilet, Donald Trump?
Oh
Wow.
my
They said it out loud.
God, bro.
That's
Like,
all they rely
and
on.
I just really
on
want
illegal immigration for.
I
Go
really
ahead.
want the people out
Say
there
your
to
thoughts.
really digest everything that you just seen, right?
It's crazy.
And if you don't come to the conclusion that these people aren't racist, that they're not slave masters, then something is completely wrong for you. Because once upon a time, the same thing by the same party was being pushed when black people were slaves and the Republicans were trying to free us. That same narrative was pushed
Who's gonna pick
for
your
black
crops?
people by the same party when the Republicans were trying to free us from slaves. Let
gonna
that
clean
sink
your
in, man.
toilets?
Let that sink in.
Crazy.
$5 an hour. You know what that's slavery. That's literally
crazy
slavery. That's
low
free
wages.
labor. That's cheap labor. That's slavery. I mean, they're letting you know this straight
And they're
to your
approving
face.
it. They're approving
Yeah,
it.
they're cool
Hey,
about
bring
it.
them in, pay them under
Yep.
whatever
Pay
living
them like
wage.
slaves, shitty
Yeah.
conditions,
Yeah.
and guess what?
Make
If
them clean
they,
the
look, and if they don't accept what we give them, we're gonna threaten ICE on. I guarantee you that's how they treat these people.
100%.
I guarantee.
If they don't
you.
get paid, hey, can you pay me?
If
I'll
you don't
call
feel
somebody.
like paying them,
Nope.
and you don't want to pay them, you ain't gonna pay them. And if they complain, I'll call ICE.
Yeah.
Bro, these people, bro, these people are demonic, bro. Listen, I'm done talking about it. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can't, if you don't got this right here, and God gave every last one of us this right here, not just a mind but a brain, like, come on.
It doesn't take much to understand what they're saying.
No.
Like, listen to it. Hey, our crops, $5 now. That's crazy.
Wipe your
Kelly
ass.
Osbourne was the last one that was just talking. For a quick side note.
Oh, that was Kelly Osbourne.
Yeah, that's Ozzy Osbourne's
yeah.
daughter. He just died today, unfortunately.
Today?
Yeah, he passed away
Damn.
today.
Damn.
Yeah.
God
So
rest
rest in
his
peace.
soul, man. Yeah.
Ozzy Osbourne, a legend, obviously. And
Also, rest in peace. Prayers out to my family. Rest in peace to my uncle. He just passed away last week, and we just buried him Saturday that just passed. Pray for my family. Pray for my cousins that lost their father. Pray for my aunt that lost her husband. Pray for his nieces and nephews. Pray for his grandchildren, man. Yeah, my heart goes out to our family, and make sure y'all send a prayer out for us. I appreciate it.
all right, we definitely will here, and I'm sure any viewers will. But yeah, Osbourne, he passed away today. He was like 78, I think.
Wow. He's iconic too.
Oh, a legend.
He's iconic.
Yeah, a legend. Crazy. He bit the head off of a bat one time, a live bat.
Oh.
Yeah. Crazy.
I'm surprised he didn't die,
Like,
bro.
crazy rock star guy. Yeah,
No,
he had a tough life.
That's
tough lifestyle.
That's rabies.
Yeah. Yeah, that is the only story I remember. They had like a reality TV show. It was
Wow.
pretty funny. All right, let's go on to the everybody blaming Trump for everything. Let's check this out.
Hey, I'm black in America, and everything that goes wrong in my life is that goddamn Trump's fault.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't eat all day, and I'm really starting to feel sick. And you know what? I just come to the conclusion that that's Trump's fault, because why didn't I go grocery shopping and have food in my house so that I can have something to cook and eat? Or why didn't I just get up and go get me some breakfast and go get something to eat? But you know what? It all boils down to the fact that it's Trump's fault. So my friend applied for a job, and they told her that she had it. All she had to do was take a drug test. Guess what? She failed. Guess whose fault it is? Trump. That's Trump's fault. Because why is it even drug tests? Why is it even any of this? It's all Trump's fault. You know, the nail tech that did my nails today, she did a really shitty job. And you know what all boils down to? The fact that Trump got to do better. He got to do better in office, because why are we even letting
Trump
people
gotta
work
do
that don't
better.
do a good job? Like, at the end of the
All
day,
right.
Trump, step it up.
That is crazy. And that's how it feels sometimes when people are complaining about him. You're like, you understand what you're saying? Let's hop right into the next one.
The sun out here shining.
Look at her face, bro.
I blame Trump. I blame Donald Trump for it because why is the sun shining? Why is it beautiful out here?
Why is it beautiful
He's
out
always
here?
doing stuff.
It really feels that way sometimes.
Man.
Let's check the next one.
Of course I support illegal immigration. People don't come here to be terrorists and wreak havoc. They come here to build a better life for themselves, for their families, to send money back home because they need more opportunity. Anybody who thinks otherwise it's just an excuse. They're xenophobic. I'm a human being with compassion and empathy in my heart. I have a heart. So of course I'm going to support open borders. Nobody's illegal on stolen land. Iran has threatened to activate sleeper cells in the United States if Donald Trump does anything to interfere with their nuclear program. And he did. So now what? He should have just let them use their nuclear weapons. Oh, wait, that's not a good idea. Wait, I have a good idea. What about deporting everyone who's not here documented so that they can come the legal way so we can keep track of everyone? His sleeper cells integrate into society. They could be your neighbor or your coworker.
Yeah.
You just don't know until it's too late. What if we just took everyone out of here and just forced everyone to do it the right way? Wait, no. I was told that that's racist and xenophobic. We can't do that. Oh, but how does that even happen? How did the sleeper cells even get here? Who would allow that? Oh, wait, don't answer that. This is all Donald Trump's fault.
It's all Donald Trump's fault.
Oh my God.
Don't even answer that. She said she knew the answer.
Yeah, it was Joe Biden.
That's how they think. That's how they think. Oh, we can't say that now. They've already bricked up that road. They can't like drive down that road. That road is closed.
Mm-hmm.
You can't say, oh, let's close down. No, you've already like chosen your thing. But learn to pivot. Trump knows how to pivot. Smart people know how to pivot. Learn to pivot. You don't have to stay down that way. You got anything?
No.
That was funny.
That was brilliant.
All those three were funny. I like the second one.
I like the last.
The last one was
lady,
good. The old lady, the side eye she gave.
The sun is shining.
Why is it so beautiful out here?
Trump's fault.
All right. This is about the plane crash they tried to blame Trump for.
So apparently there's been another crash in America.
She's from the UK,
Philadelphia.
obviously.
The first one was in Washington. So, let me see. President Trump has been president for 11 days.
11 days.
And there's been two
Let's blame
major
him.
crashes already. Before any investigations are concluded, I think we can go ahead and blame that man. I think
Before
if you're a
investigation.
video creator, I think you should do the same thing. Create a video blaming him outright. I think it's his fault. I think in the first case, we'll probably find out that something that he did or asked for probably led to those people.
How crazy is that? And she's even
That's
asking
psychotic.
creators.
That's
Well, as
psychotic.
creators, let's just create it and blame him. Probably is his fault anyways.
Give the people something to run with. Let's place more fear mongering. Let's put more
Yeah.
lies out. Nobody needs
More
the truth.
videos, more
It's
eyes
just-
on it. It's an
just
echo
his fault.
chamber.
It's just Trump's fault.
So this is the craziest one to blame Trump for. This one is crazy. Check this out.
The diet don't work for you the same. When people talk about black women being obese, I hate it because it becomes a way to blame us for a set of conditions that we didn't create. We are living in the Trump era. And look, those policies kill our people. And what public health practitioners think is that our stress responses in the body change our metabolism. It's literally that the racism that you're experiencing and the struggle to make ends meet actually means the diet don't work for you the same. When people talk about black women being obese, I hate it.
Water fast.
How can you have the, what is it called? The gall to blame Trump for being fat?
Fat, yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, and he's trying to make America healthy again.
Yeah, him and
Bro trying to take all of them
RFK.
them Swiss rolls that your ass eating off the food stamps.
Yeah.
So I can't blame you because you sitting there eating bacon fresh out the fryer, ain't even let the grease dry. You just eat the grease too, licking your finger.
Blame anybody for being
Come
fat
on,
by
man,
herself.
that is just horrible.
I
That's
get it. Like
horrible.
some people do have different metabolisms and stuff.
You call it
And
what you
women
want.
carry more
I mean,
fat than men.
hey, nah, that's neither
But it's a
here nor
decision.
there. I go back to the 50s and the 60s. There was none of that.
No, yeah,
there was
really?
none. Oh, my
I mean, I'm sure
metabolism
there
is a
was
little
some.
different, and America was as healthy as it could be.
It was.
You get
It
what I'm
was
saying?
healthier back when we were growing up.
None of the bad stuff were in the food.
No
a lot
peanut
of the bad stuff
allergies.
was
You know what? I don't remember any kids in school that were allergic to peanuts
back then.
ever.
Wow.
Do you remember that when you went to school?
No.
Now, EpiPens and stuff, I don't know what that's about, but I never seen it.
How can you become allergic to one of the best proteins that you could eat as far as the nut goes?
It's so weird. I never seen it when I was a kid, though. And now it's so prevalent. Like, they have signs everywhere.
That's right. Yeah. That's right.
Made with peanuts.
Different. That's different.
Crazy.
You're right.
It's crazy. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'm just...
No, but it is crazy. Nowadays,
curious.
A lot of people allergic... Well, new generations are allergic to peanut butter.
Yeah. Yeah? Huh. Luckily, none of my kids were. Let's check this one out.
None of mine is neither. They eat oatmeal with peanut butter in it.
There's no point in saying good morning, because it certainly is not one.
Nancy Pelosi when Donald Trump got elected.
There's no point in saying good morning because it's certainly not one.
Great morning.
It was a great. Yeah, I mean, listen, bro.
Morning.
Oh my God,
big, beautiful. Possibly the biggest.
I knew he was going to win.
I had my doubts, but I was hopeful.
No,
I was hopeful.
I knew he was going to win because I knew America wasn't as dumb as they was trying to make us seem with this fake black woman that they was trying to put up there.
By a landslide too. It was a heavy
and
win.
One of the biggest comebacks in the presidential history too. As well,
he was elected, didn't get elected, and then reelected. So obviously they knew. We knew we did something wrong.
Oh yeah.
Let's check this out. So a new guy just got, I believe it's Poland, got elected in June 1st, and this is like his speech that he gave.
We will oppose illegal migration. We will stop the anti-American change in
They're so
Europe.
Anti-American Europe.
Będziemy opierać się nielegalnej imigracji i będziemy opierać się antyamerykańskiej polityce w Europie.
Listen, in another election. Listen.
Donald Trump. Donald Trump.
That's in Poland.
Oh my God.
How beautiful is that?
The best president in the history.
Listen to what he says about
Donald Trump is not just a person, he's a symbol of freedom that will cover all the free world.
To nie jest tylko osoba, to nie jest tylko
How
człowiek,
awesome
to
is
jest
that?
także
That is
symbol.
beautiful.
So
shout out to Poland, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to y'all for shouting out our president. At least y'all appreciate him more than some of the people over here that really should. Honestly.
So I'm probably gonna butcher his name, but his name is Karol Nawrocki. He was born in 1983. He's a non-political, not non-political. He's like nonpartisan. He's an independent. So he never carried a political party, but he carries a lot of the.
Wait, March 3rd?
What? He was born March 3rd. Yeah.
Wow, literally 1 year after my brother. My brother's birthday is March 3rd, 1982.
My son's birthday is March 3rd.
Get out, Jackson.
Yeah. Not 1982.
Yeah, of course. That would make him older than his dad.
We have some questions. But yeah, this guy just got elected June 1st, I believe. And he has a lot of agreements with Donald Trump. He wants to promote United States to be like a trade partner and get away from Europe pushing like anti-American rhetoric.
Yeah, but a lot of that Europe is very left-leaning, especially like England.
A lot of that is like the Muslim Islamic faith has kind of taken over their politics. And they were talking about I don't know anything about this, and I'll do some research. But they were talking about birth rates, and their birth rates have gone down. But immigration is like going so high.
The same
so
thing
they're
here,
kind of
bro.
getting taken over from the inside.
Bro,
out.
the same thing here. Instead of us pushing for our women here to reproduce and have babies, y'all want illegals to come over here, have children, and they have automatic birthright citizenship.
Yeah, anchor babies.
That makes absolutely no sense at all, bro. And women, again, by all of y'all saying you want to focus on you, not have no children, not become a wife, guess what? We're going to be extinct. Your race, my race, your sex. Americans are going to be extinct. And that's what they've programmed into you. And I mean, unless you open your eyes, that's just the road that we're headed down.
There's no such thing as an independent woman. Like you should be a couple. Like independent woman, I get it. Like Beyonce, great song, right? That was
great
her
song, yeah.
Yeah, great song. But like we're really gone too far with it.
Yeah,
Like a woman
right.
needs a man just
That's
as much
right.
as a man needs a woman.
Absolutely.
The family, the nuclear family needs to be there
That's
for your
right.
children.
That's right.
They said that 2.22 is the reproduction rate that's needed to keep a culture going.
That's right. That's
so
right.
2.22 obviously isn't each family has 2.22 children. Me and my wife were talking
You know,
about it, and she was like, what is a 0.22 child? Like, no. We need to have over 2 children, probably about 3, and then we keep our culture going. But immigration comes in, and that really caps it down. And now our culture isn't our culture. That's why you see Iranian flags.
And the more that we push feminism as well, the more that we push feminism.
Well, then it's less reproduction.
Less
women,
reproduction, correct.
Yeah. So real quick, what we see is like flags from other countries being waved out there in Michigan, Minnesota. They're taking over.
Yeah.
And I have nothing against any other religion, nothing really against any other countries. There's certain countries that I don't agree with, like China's a trade, we're at a trade war with them. So obviously I have thoughts on them. Russia's in a war with Ukraine. That's for no reason. They just want to take land, which I don't agree with. And I believe Russia is an enemy of the United States right now. North Korea has always been an enemy of the United States. There's certain countries, Iran, we just bombed, and I agreed with that. They don't need nuclear power. Nobody should be in our country waving flags as much as they're allowed to, and I agree with freedom of speech. If you're here and you're trying to be a U.S. citizen, wave the American flag. Don't wave another flag. Let's keep our culture going. Assimilate, like what we had on the other one. Roosevelt said, hey, one language, one flag,
that's right.
One people,
that's
where we are American.
Once you move here, you should be proud to call yourself an American. Period.
Oh, absolutely. You know how many people, like that's one of the biggest, most important days of their life when they get approved to become an American citizen. I seen a video just today where the guy's digging a ditch and his wife comes in. He's digging a ditch in his backyard and his wife comes out like, hey, check your phone. And it was his immigration status that it just got approved. He just got approved to be an American citizen.
Look at that. So I got something for you, right? I'm trying to remember because I've been waiting for this moment for a minute. So I got a way that we about to have more kids. Trump, I may be going out on a limb here, but check it out. You know how Trump say he's about to
go out on a limb, man.
He's about to cancel food stamps. And if you don't have a child at this age and this age.
Lord.
So guess what? It may not work out this way. But
they'll just keep having kids so they can keep the food stamps coming. You got a criminal mind.
I mean, because a lot of these girls really don't want to be shit anyway. Yeah, honestly. So listen,
we want a nuclear
just
family.
Just go pump out babies.
No,
pump out. Let's populate the USA. I hope that the fathers would be right now, that you guys would have a family. Are you right? Because I mean,
that's
literally, we're losing in every category because we're losing in every category. The father's not there. The mother's only taking care of the kids. The mothers believe that they don't need the man because they married the government, and the men are literally not just being simps anymore. We're taking back our masculinity. We're searching for women that are ready to uphold traditional values because they want a traditional man. Yeah. So it got to be an even playing field, but really. I would really like to see us have more children, bro. I really do not want to see the American race perish at all, bro. Because at the rate we're going, women don't want to have children. Women just want to focus on a career that's not going to even make them happy in the end anyway, and they're just going to die with a dog or a cat. And you know, people may have said what they said about JD. For saying that, but at the end of the day, they always say the truth is one of the hardest pills to swallow. And if you look around the world and you really take a deep look at the USA, a lot of women are on that cat lady path.
They'll
and
be
that's
there.
Just to keep it
a lot of
1,000.
Karens, a lot of cat ladies. Yep. Let's watch this last video. This is Caroline Levitt.
Let's go, girl.
Debunking some stuff. I love her.
This girl
she's awesome.
Firecracker.
She's phenomenal.
She's a beast, bro. She's a beast for real.
Yeah, she's phenomenal. All right, let's check her out.
Look at her. Confidence. eye
Good to
contact.
see all of you. And
Poise.
yesterday, as you all know, we celebrated 6 months of the Trump administration. It's been a pleasure to work with all of you day in and day out here at the White House.
Yeah,
6
July
months, the
21st.
most transparent administration in history, if I may add. And I know the president just wanted me to highlight his accomplishments over the past 6 months. If you, as you all remember, because you all covered it on the campaign trail, the president really promised the American people many things, but at the top of that list was to defeat the Biden inflation crisis and secure our border and our homeland. And I think you've all seen
No
in
teleprompters.
6 months' time, the president has delivered on those two.
No, hell no, not looking around like that.
Listen.
Now running at a 2.1% annual rate. You look
Or
at our
2.1.
southern border, look at the numbers. Just last month, 0 illegal aliens were released into our country.
Beautiful.
And then look at what the president has done on the world stage. He has ended wars like India and Pakistan. He continues to work aggressively to end the war in Russia and Ukraine. He completely obliterated Iran's nuclear sites. He has continued to hopefully negotiate a ceasefire between Israel and Gaza to end that conflict and release all of the hostages. We've seen many of the hostages released as a result of this president's efforts. And this president is working around the clock every day to deliver on the promises he made. You also look at some of the cultural issues, to abolish DEI from our federal government and our military, to effectively end men and women's sports.
Absolutely.
That is huge.
Protecting women's rights.
And then if you look at the president's strong executive orders that have effectively ended the chemical castration of young children in our country.
Thank God.
Today, Washington, D.C. Children's Hospital in this city has announced they are no longer going to be prescribing puberty blockers to minors.
That's a win.
Huge win for America and our children. There's certainly more work to do, and the president is doing it right now, and he will continue for the next 3.5 years. But certainly we've accomplished so much.
Boy, that woman ain't no joke, boy.
Yeah, she's awesome.
And she looking at everybody.
Yeah.
No teleprompters.
Yep.
You don't need teleprompters to speak the truth, bro.
Yeah. If you know it. 2.1 inflation. The war in Africa. I forgot what country, so forgive me. Was it Congo? Yes.
And
they said they were calling the Biden administration to step in.
Yep.
And they literally, I doubt they got hung up on, but they were saying all they would do is get hung up on. Like they wanted nothing to do with
Rwanda? Was it Rwanda and the Republic of the Congo?
I think it was Congo and somebody, but I'm not sure. So, but yeah, they're super thankful, but that gets barely any press. So
no, because
it's crazy.
No one wants to celebrate him.
Unfortunately,
the only network that celebrates him is Fox, and you got to give it up for Fox.
Well,
and that's the only television network, news network. But if you go to these independent journalists, man, they love him. They love him. They salute him. And they really do give him his flowers, man. They give him his flowers.
So Stephen Colbert
Yes.
just got fired.
Yes.
Well, not fired. He's got a whole year left, unless it changed since. But they paid out Trump the $16 million settlement for doctoring up the interview with Kamala, I believe is what it was.
Yep.
And he criticized. So he's employed by CBS. His night talk show is CBS's talk show.
That's
and he's talking mess about them on the talk show. Of course you're going to get fired, bro. You can't talk about your boss like that. He said it was a bribe. They paid Donald Trump a bribe because they're selling. So CBS is going to get a little less left-leaning. Colbert was hot garbage. I hated that guy. I would not watch his show at all.
Kind of like No Joy Reid.
No Joy Reid, yeah.
No Joy Reid.
But anyway, so CBS is going to get bought. I just think, who's buying it? I don't remember. But it is going to get bought out. So it's going to be a little more or a little less left-leaning. Hopefully, we get a more independent look at politics in the regular media.
That's right. Guys, as I always continue to say, do your research, educate yourselves.
Yeah, please. And continue to watch. We try to give you a non-biased. I mean, Zoe and I disagree sometimes on politics. Yeah. And especially like my beliefs with politics kind of play into this. I don't necessarily agree with all my political and personal aren't exactly the same, but
that's right.
We do try to give you open-minded look at everything. Yeah. That's why sometimes we argue like tariffs is a sore subject for us. We don't agree too much on it.
And that's the beauty of it because we leave here as brothers and we come back as brothers.
Every week.
Like, bro, there's politics should not make or break any relationships that you guys have with anyone. Because your love, if the love is unconditional, something as small as politics should never ever come between it in the first place.
Agreed.
So I'm gonna leave you guys with that. If the love is unconditional, nothing as small as politics can come in between you and your family or you and your loved ones at the end of the day. So
that's a solid quote.
Yeah, definitely dawn on that and let that sink in, because a lot of you out there are definitely lying about some unconditional loves that you say you got for people, and it's definitely showing at the end of the day.
But yeah, like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. We love that y'all are watching, and continue to comment.
Yes.
Share it so we could grow.
Yes.
And let us know what we need to do different, what we need to do better.
Definitely, man.
And
Educate
what we need to
us.
continue.
You guys educate us too, man. Give us some ideas, give us some feedback, give us criticism, give us compliments, whatever it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Talk mess in the comments.
Come with
we
your
comment
shots.
back
You know what
on
I mean?
every comment.
Come with your shots, and we coming back to it. But it's a beautiful thing, because there's no hate in between it. The only thing that can happen, come out of it, is
growth.
us teaching each other.
Yeah, growth.
Growth.
Yeah. We haven't hit 100 subscribers yet, but once we do, we'll figure out who gets that $100 gift card. So
Yeah.
continue to share, subscribe. We'll get that out there. Our goal is to be 500 by the end of the year.
Yeah.
Not the end of this year, but by our year mark. So we'll see how that goes. We're growing pretty well. But yeah, like, share, subscribe. We appreciate y'all watching, and we'll see you again next week.
Peace.